Jamie Glowacki, and I am the author of Oh Crap Potty Training. So let's talk about night training. If potty training has the potential to scare the heck out of most parents, well then the idea of night training causes nightmares. So I get people practically screaming at me through the internet, "I'm not going to wake my kid." So that begs the question, is night training really necessary? In my experience, the answer is as decisive as toddlers themselves, yes and no. So let's run through the no, you don't have to attend to night training situations first. Now, if you are potty training your child under 32 months, then chances are you have some wiggle room that the child can naturally learn to stay dry themselves. And this does and can happen for many, many children. And in fact, if you had made one of my cardinal mistakes and posted on Facebook about potty training, you will find that many, many people say, well, my kid just started staying dry. Yes, that can and does happen. However, there's a cap on that, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So if you're potty training, again, under 32 months, and most people come to me potty trained generally in the 20 to 30 month age range, you have some wiggle room. The child does need to get better at holding and consolidating during the day before they can actually hold and consolidate pee for 10 to 12 hours. And that's the true deal with night training. It's just a really long time for your child to hold that pee. If your child's been a light sleeper, you've had sleep consultants, you have a horrible sleeper, definitely leave room for that option. Let your child go for a little while and see if they do start naturally staying dry. If your child does stay dry, you definitely want to, like for 3 to 5 nights in a row, after that you want to take away the diaper, because if you continue to use the diaper, the child will eventually just fall back into using it at night, and we can't really blame them. This is the thing that they've used for all their life at night to pee or poop in, and now they're going to use it accordingly. So you want to jump on that. That's your window of opportunity if they do start staying dry for 3 to 5 nights consecutively. So those are the no's. You don't have to attend to night training. Let's talk about the yeses. Why would you need to actively attend to night training? If your child is edging towards 3.5, and has shown no holding and consolidating at night, you definitely want to attend to it. The bladder is being formed in that time, and if those muscles aren't actively holding and consolidating, they will start to atrophy, and you will probably have a bedwetter on your hands. It is very, very hard to night train older children, and by older I'm saying 4, 5, 6 years old. I regularly am getting clients now who are 5, 6, and 7 still in nighttime pull-ups, and it's not good for the child. At that age, many children are starting their first sleepovers, they're embarrassed. It's a real self-esteem issue at that point. Now, please don't get me wrong. I understand that there are many people, many children who do have bedwetting problems, and that's understandable. However, in the years that I've been a potty trainer, this situation has gotten worse, and I really blame it on the pull-ups. So yes, you definitely want to get to it by 3, 3.5 if your child's not showing any notion of holding and consolidating at night. Now, there are some happy mediums, like I want to kind of attend to it, but I don't want to actively do it, particularly if you are in a situation where you can't wake your child to pee. And I'm going to do subsequent videos about that, waking to pee. However, I just want to mention that this should be a sleepy pee, right before you go to bed, waking the child up, the child's half there, half not, doing a nighttime pee and going back to bed. This is not a wide awake, turn on the bathroom lights, let's get a pee going. It's not a wide awake party, so just to be clear about that. So our happy medium, the happy medium is going to look like monitoring fluids. So I call it an upside down pyramid of fluids. Starting heavy in the morning and sort of tapering down. A child generally can't have fluids about 2 hours before bed, and otherwise they are going to need to pee. So for the love of all that is holy, please don't suggest that I am asking you to dehydrate your child. I am not. I am asking you to monitor throughout the day, so see if you can sort of push and nudge some fluids earlier so that the child is not naturally thirsty at night. A real good trick is to ask your child to hear more pee, and you can do this throughout the day, particularly though those last few pees before bed. Asking a child to hear more pee for some reason gets them to squeeze out that last bit that they have holding. So the newly potty trained will often sit and pee. They did the thing you asked them to do, but they're not fully emptying. So they go to bed sort of with this reservoir of pee in them. So asking them to hear more pee is a really great way to get them to empty fully so that they are going to bed sort of at a ground zero. So those are the answers to, is night training necessary? I'm going to do some follow-up videos about sleep training because it's such a big issue and it gets very challenging for parents. So as always, these videos are meant for the average kid who's experiencing average bumps in the road. If you find yourself truly struggling and need some help, please go to our website, jamieglowacki.com, and you can find a OCRAP certified expert who is happy to help you through any struggles you might have. We also have our Facebook page, OCRAP Potty Training, and of course, if you haven't bought my book yet, OCRAP Potty Training, please do so. Okay guys, thanks. Have a great day.